So we're going to start off with, I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, we're going to start off with that Micah thing. Now, I'm not big on, recycling everything. I try to hit everything. But, I mean, obviously, this was breaking news. For those of you who don't know, um, Micah Parsons, that was the linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys, was traded to the Green Bay Packers. Now, he was in I think this was his third year of his contract, or is going in his fourth year. And there were some things that he wanted. He said that he had proved that he had done those things, and he was. I mean, he was, being called a generational generational type player. I'm sorry, guys. It's early. I've been doing a lot of traveling, so the words might not come out the way they need to. But I think y'all know what the hell I'm saying. So he was a generational talent, and with those type of talents, they don't come along very often. So you figured the Cowboys would keep him, and there was whoever side you're on. Now I tend to be the type of person that goes through, events, history. You take this, you have all of these different things that go on. And if there's one thing that those things connect, then to me, that's the issue. So without saying it, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying with who I put the issue with. Now, I'm not saying that there is an issue on the other side, because there always is. But if we're going to split the pie, I would say 70-30 one way. Here's the thing. Who wins this trade? Does Dallas win in the long run? Does Green Bay win in the short run? I tend to think, and this is my opinion, I tend to think that Green Bay has won. Because it's not like Micah is, in his late 20s, early 30s. He's young. So they can build around what they have in him, because I want to say they were a top 5 or top 10 defense last year. Okay. So they lose a defensive tackle in, I think his name is Keenon, but you get Micah Parsons, right? So now that you have Micah Parsons, now it's all about what can we do with him, because he's going to wreak havoc. So as long as you can, do a good job of keeping that run, keeping teams from running all over the field, they're going to be tough. It kind of reminds me of when the Packers got Reggie White, and it seemed to put them in another stratosphere. Or when the Cowboys got Charles Haley or Deion Sanders, either one, right? When San Francisco got Deion Sanders, right? Those are things that, like, off the top of my head, I think of, and it's like those were generational type players. And the Cowboys have a great history of drafting. They draft well, but it doesn't seem like they're able to develop in a sense that they make a strong unit every time. So we'll see. I mean, some people would say the Cowboys defense was really good, before the injuries. Nah, they were getting trashed. I mean, they were getting demolished, right? And the years that they were good, they, if you look at the records, they were feasting on mediocre teams. But when they played teams that could play offense and defense is where they struggled. So, I mean, 2 first-round picks. You get Keenon, who's a really good defensive tackle. I'm sure it's going to help them, but I think they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I really think they're going to be in a lot of trouble this year. I think they were only Vegas had them predicted to win 8 games. I think you can cut that almost. I know they're going to win more than 4 games. I'm just being like, how you are when you be talking trash to your friends and you say stuff that you and them both know you don't mean. You just talking trash. Man, I could jump over that building right now. They know you don't really. Well, there's some people that might actually believe if they tell you, man, I can jump over that building right now. I'm telling you, dog. You're like, all right, go ahead. Let's see it. But for the most part, it's just kind of like tongue in cheek. You just talking. I don't know what to say, other than I can't wait for that week 4 or week 5 game, Green Bay at Dallas. I cannot wait to see what happens, man. Oh, that could be bad. I mean, you probably going to have a lot of different stuff going on because there are now reports coming out that Micah was a disruption, right, in the players' locker room because his podcast. They say he was diva. I had heard rumors that he didn't go to the scheme. He wasn't doing his job. He just kind of went out there and just like, I'm just gonna do what I need to do to get my numbers, right? So apparently there were some people who said he was selfish. I don't know, man. It is weird because you always hear on both sides, and if you're not there, you don't really know what's going on. And then even if you are there, are you pro Micah or are you anti Micah, right? So you got to get somebody to tell you the stuff that's like neutral, that doesn't have any extra grind. But I mean, they lost DeMarcus Lawrence last year, or coming into this year, and now Micah, man, and those two were big for him. So we will definitely have to wait and see what happens. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy to hear that as I was driving and have to get on and talk about it. But I mean, it would have been the same thing. I didn't do it when they traded the Mavs. When the Mavs traded Luka, I didn't get on and do it then. But it was something I probably should have did. Then I saw something that said, well, they got rid of Luka. Now they got rid of Micah. So Dallas Stars and the Texas Rangers, they probably need to be looking around. If I'm their best player, looking around like, yo, like, we good, man? We good? I know I asked for a contract, but Dallas has a history of starting to be recent history of trading their best players. So we'll see how that goes.